what's your customer's biggest problem or need? So if you're struggling to find the right customers to buy your product or your service, it's likely because you haven't yet made that connection between what they're looking for and what you're actually offering. Now, I often say that there are 3 ways to grow your business. Number 1, to raise your prices. Number 2, to sell more. And number 3, to increase your customer base. And the fastest way to grow your business is by understanding what your customers want and providing the solution to that. So that sounds easy, right? But you'll be surprised how many small business owners get over-focused on the solutions, so that's their offerings, and then start trying to find a customer to buy it. And it's much harder to grow your business this way and bag those sales. So in today's video, we're going to talk about my top tips on how and where to switch your approach to become problem-focused to grow your business. So I'm Lor Bradley, a business strategist, a business mentor and an online business consultant. And I show women entrepreneurs smart ways to escape the feast or famine trap by working smarter and not harder in business. So the secret sauce to success here is to double down and get really focused on your audiences or your customers' problems or their wants. And this is suitable for those of you who are new in business and those of you who have been trading in a particular marketplace for some time. Okay, so let's get going. Number 1, create a win-win mindset. So bringing a win-win mindset to your business is going to set you up for success. And every business that I create, I always approach it with the attitude of, how can I make my customers truly thrive through working with me? And I found over the last 30 years in business that when my customers thrive, I thrive. And thriving customers buy more. They refer your business to others who will then buy, and thriving customers stay loyal. And we start building that thrive relationship by solving the problem or filling the want. Now remember, we mostly tend to buy what we want and not necessarily what we need. So imagine you're going to go and buy a car. You go to the dealership and you see a shiny BMW next to, say, an average car with 4 doors. Now you know you need a car, but which one do you actually want? My bet is that you want the BMW, right? So how does solving customer problems create a win-win situation? Well, we're constantly searching for solutions to our problems online. Google and YouTube are probably the most visited places when we have a question to ask. And when we search to find the answer to something, we ask a question that phrases the problem or the want. So we don't type in the solution unless we already know what we're looking for. And if we don't go to a search engine, then we'll often reach out to our friends for help on social media. So we turn to experts and to our friends for help with the issues that we're facing. So think about it this way with your business. If your customers are searching for something that you sell, they're most likely to be asking a question. So what is the question that they'll be asking Google? Because that question will lead them to your business where you're selling the answer to their question. Your customers are going to be searching for the solutions with money in their pocket. And people are more than willing to pay good money for something that either saves them time, it saves them money, it makes them feel good, or dramatically improves their lives by taking away the problem that they're facing. And when we know what question they're asking, we can find the right keywords to lead them towards our business. So number 2, solve your ideal paying customer problems. So double down on the problems that they're facing or the wants that they have. If you can answer the question that they're commonly asking Google, then you'll naturally have captured the secret sauce to owning a profitable online business. So remember, the first step is to work out what they're asking, which will then lead them to your business. And now this step is to discover what issues your ideal customers are facing. And if you know your customer well, you probably have a pretty good idea of what problems they already face or their wants, but it's always a really savvy move to do plenty of research to back up your thinking. So I'm going to give you a few suggestions on really easy ways to find out the problems your audience or ideal customers are facing right now. So firstly, just ask them. So ask your customers what problems they face and what kinds of solutions that they're looking for. And you know what? Most of them are going to be more than happy to talk to you. Or you could even perhaps follow conversations in Facebook groups, in forums, on Q&A websites, and in blog comments, for example. So read through these and see what problems people are asking for help with. So for me, the most asked question I see is, where do I find my customers? And that's why I'm making this video series, as I know it's a commonly asked question and it'll lead more people to my business. So another way is to find out what your target ideal paying customers are buying right now. And one of the ways you can do this is go online and look at the things that are selling well in online stores such as Amazon. So my own example problem of where do my customers hang out? Now, I usually look through the reviews of business books on Amazon to find out which questions have been left unanswered. So you'll find people are generally quick to point out where something is missing in a book or a product. And then what you can do is take those unanswered questions and then provide the solutions or the answers to them yourself. And lastly, as I talked about in this video, you can dig into understanding the competitors your ideal paying customers are already following. So you can research the type of content they enjoy, the stuff that they reshare, and the conversations and communities that they get involved in. Number 3, create an elevator speech. Now, it's time to get clear that you are the right business with a solution to help them solve that problem, or you're going to need to make it clear that you're the right person to provide the answer to what they're asking. So one of the things I notice when I ask business owners what they do, and I'll often get either a half-hearted answer, or on the flip side, I'll sit listening to a really long-winded and fuzzy explanation of what it is they think they actually do, or what problem that they solve. But if you think about it in the context of this video about solving your ideal paying customers' problems, then this isn't a very great way of putting your business across to them. So a better way to think of your business is to get clear and simply explain how you're going to solve their problems. Or if you're a creative business, how you're going to satisfy their love of beautiful things. And one of the ways you can do this is by creating what I like to call an elevator pitch. And you keep this in your back pocket, so to speak, and you use that when you introduce your business to others. And it's called an elevator speech because it can be said in less than the time it takes to travel in an elevator. And the format is really simple. I help, insert who you can help. 2, then insert how you can help them so they can, then insert how they'll be transformed. And here's my own example. I show women entrepreneurs smart ways to escape the feast or famine trap by working smarter and not harder in business. So you can use this elevator speech when somebody asks you, what is it that you do? And it also helps you to be clear in the exact solution for their problem. And lastly, number 4, connect with your customers on a really personal level. So making great connections with your potential customers means identifying as clearly as you possibly can why you're different to everybody else in a crowded market. So think about how your offering is unique and why you're the no-brainer choice for them to work with you. So create personal connections by building know, like, and trust. And if you want to understand how you can do that, then my other video talks about how to stand out in a crowded market. So get laser focused on your ideal customers. Think about how you're unique and how you can make yourself the only solution to their problems or needs. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed my video and you'd like to grow your business and escape the feast or famine trap by building a consistent income, then come on over and join my free Facebook community, the 80/20 Club. So I'll see you over there.